everybody? I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's a carry for Oliver. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go again with Oliver. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Well, not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the Raiders have got him. Carl Lawson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Fresh set of downs here. They give it to Anderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll return it from the 6. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. They run. It's Oliver. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. He'll drop to throw. And
Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And Denver getting set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
All right, here we go. Boom, line. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. It's Flowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeMarcus Walker able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Starts. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Able to power through. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be third down. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Here we go now.
From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go now. 3, 19. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Nine yards to go. It's third down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw now on first down. Screen play, Anderson. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Now let's go. Leopard. Here we go now.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Watch it now, Marty.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. Try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. seconds left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They run again on first down. Anderson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Shaquille Barrett from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
They run it here with Oliver. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And here we go on first and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second down following the run. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
All right, here we go.
Shift together here from the D-line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Following the penalty, Anderson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Room here to run. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On the run, it's Oliver. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Watch him now, Marty. All right, here we go.
Going deep downfield for Ross. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. One, but incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now let's go.
He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now a first down following that long gain.
No. Check. Here we go. Here we go. Land it. Watch it now, Marty.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, Jared. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go now.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
Down. They get to him back at the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now back to throw. Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Set! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started to...
And he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now a handoff looking right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Here we go now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Watch it now, Barney.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they try the right side here. Space to run past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an